Welcome to Insulin. Today we are going to focus on the topic Introduction to Endocrinology. So first of all, we will see the differences between endocrine glands and exocrine glands, right? So the endocrine glands are the ductless glands. It means that they secrete their production directly into the blood. So exocrine gland may or may not have the ducts. They may or may not have the ducts. Okay, so next point on endocrine gland, we have that it secretes hormones, whereas the exocrine gland secretes enzymes. The next point we have is that endocrine gland secretes hormones directly into the blood, whereas exocrine glands secrete enzymes at the site of the action. Okay, so the next point is the target organ is away from the gland. In endocrine gland, the target organ is away, whereas in exocrine gland, the target organ is very close to the gland. In endocrine gland, the response is very late as compared to exocrine gland, whereas in exocrine gland, the response is rapid. Now, a few examples on endocrine gland and exocrine gland. The examples of endocrine gland are thyroid gland, pituitary gland, adrenal gland, which is also known as suprarenal gland, and many more. We will learn it in this video. Okay, now examples of some exocrine glands are gastric glands, salivary glands, and sweat glands. Okay, now we will look some of the endocrine glands that we are going to study in this series. So first we have the pineal gland, right? So the pineal gland, the first is the pineal gland, the second is the pituitary gland. We also have hypothalamus, which is the master gland. It is not shown in this picture. No problem, we will learn about it. The third is parathyroid gland, which is a bilobed gland, capsulated gland. And the fourth is thyroid gland. Then we have adrenal gland, which is also known as suprarenal gland. Then we have pancreas, and then we have ovary in females and testes in males, right? Now we will take some brief in endocrinology. So basically, the endocrine gland originate from all three germ layers of the embryo, right? So all three germ layers, which is ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm. Ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. So the example of ectoderm is pituitary gland, whereas the example of mesoderm is adrenal cortex, and the example of endoderm is thyroid follicular cells. So as I told you that endocrine glands are the ductless glands which secrete hormones. So let us know that what are hormones. Hormones are the chemical messengers which transmit signal through blood, right? So these are the chemical messengers which transmit signal through blood. Okay, now some facts about the endocrine glands. The first fact is that thymus is the only gland which will get age involution. Age involution means it will get shrink as we grow. After puberty, this gland gets shrink, right? Now we will see the largest gland in human body. The largest gland in human body is liver, right? And let me tell you that liver is exocrine as well as endocrine gland. So such glands, we call it mixed glands. So largest mixed gland in human body is also liver. Right. So liver, the hormones secreted by the liver are somatomedins, which is a function of endocrine gland, that it secretes somatomedin hormones, which is also known as insulin like growth factor. Okay, now the second largest mixed gland is pancreas. The hormones secreted by pancreas are insulin, glucagon, somatostatins, pancreatic peptide, and pancreas is very easy to study, and the main hormone is the insulin, which is the main reason of diabetes mellitus, right? Maybe you know. Now the next fact is the smallest endocrine gland in human body is pineal gland. It is also known as epiphysis cerebri. Okay, now the calcified endocrine gland is pineal gland again, which means that it can be seen in MRI, right? So largest endocrine gland, only endocrine gland, is thyroid gland. Liver was the mixed gland, and largest only endocrine gland is thyroid gland. Largest endocrine gland is thyroid gland. So this was the introduction to endocrinology. In this series, we will start our further topics with pancreas, and stay tuned guys and subscribe to Insulin to stay away from diabetes mellitus. Thank you guys.